portion of my deer hunt. This is actually the first day I've actually been able to get out for my deer hunt. It's me and my buddy Jared. We have a buck right down below us, and he is a stud. Jared's on one ridge at 259 yards, and I'm on the other. And I just made my way to about 280. Then we have this buck below us right now, solid 4-point, and he's raking some trees. So we're just gonna hold tight and kind of see what he does, and then from there we can make a game plan. But I'm already excited. It's October 30th. This is my first time going after deer. I've been busy filming for Hunt Wars, so I'm excited to have the whole month of November off and try to make something happen here. So let's get it. I got Jared in position. I'm gonna pack up my stuff, loop out and around, and kind of get parallel with these deer. And I'm hoping to push them up, and hopefully either way they go, Jared's gonna have a shot at this buck. The deer literally worked right up to Jared, and he couldn't see it. It went back down, came up the original ridge that he was on, and basically walked right where Jared was initially. FML. They went up and over, and we've kind of lost them from here, but it was this close. And I couldn't film it because I'm trying to let Jared know, hey, he's coming right up to you, get ready. And the doe caught him. She bounded off, and then the buck went straight back down, and then just made a loop, and then came up the other ridge. We were like, oh, dang it. But that was super cool. Well, it's still early. We can still make something happen. this other guy came right through the middle and spooked him out. So that's cool. There's deer moving all around us. We got some smaller bucks. There's one bigger buck that's across the way. But of course there's another hunter already on him. So we're just gonna take it easy and see if the big boys want to step out and play a little bit later. But it's been a fun morning. A lot of deer out and about right now. Oh, there's one right here. I gotta check this out. Old Peyton here tells me he shot a buck, and look at this guy. Damn.
Not bad.
Yes, sir. And then old Mike is over here rocking my shirt. Show the goods. Show the goods. Yes.
Shed, baby.
Dig it. But congrats, man.
Thank you.
That buck is bad. Hell yeah. Well, that was cool. Went over and just bullcrapped with Mike and Peyton for a while, watching them clean up their deer, but super happy for Peyton. That's a stud buck. So now I'm just back up on a glassing knob. I can see a lot of different country. I know there's another big buck in here somewhere. So hopefully he can step out later this afternoon and I can go put a play on him. But there are so many hunters in here today, it's kind of crazy. I know of 3 different bucks that have been shot today. So that's very interesting. But there are some big deer in here and some cool deer in here, and we're just gonna see how this plays out. I have high hopes. Fingers crossed we can have something step out a little bit later. And I'll hopefully get it on film with this, and or we'll just see how it goes. Oh my goodness, that buck is huge. Holy cow, and he is very far away right now. That buck is so big. I'm kind of pooping my pants. That's a stupid deer. That's a very big buck. I would love to put him on the wall. That would be lovely. Well, I drew back. I freaking had him at 58 yards. All I had to have him do was step out. His doe was right there. He's been dogging her the whole time. All I had to have him do was step out. Of course, a biker would come down at this time, out of all times. So he finally gets scared by the biker, runs out to 70, and I'm trying to tell myself that I made the right decision because I could have shot. I really could have shot, but I didn't feel comfortable because there was one branch, some vital showing, some like covered up. I'm trying to tell myself I did the right thing. You just never know what would have happened. But that was exciting. He's a cool buck. I really thought that was going down right there. I really thought that was happening. I guess it wasn't meant to be, and I get to hunt another day. And there's bucks all over in here. It's been a fun day, and I know that I'm gonna get another opportunity. It's just, I know if I spend enough time out here, I'm gonna get another opportunity. But that was just a little bit of a heartbreaker. I really thought that was going down right there, and I could have shot. Oh well, maybe I'm meant to kill something bigger. Alright guys, so all morning we drove around, didn't see a thing. We came back to our normal spot, and Jared spotted up a buck in the bottom, and he's a huge spike bite too, like 30 inches wide. His one spike is like 24 inches long. We lost him, and all of a sudden Jared goes, oh, there's two bucks, and it's the same buck that I drew on last night. So I'm gonna go after him right now. Well, that was short-lived. I was dead silent. He must have just had a good angle and seen me coming. Had him at 66. And I can't shoot through stuff like that, so. That's twice now. Twice. That buck has my number. But head over to the glassing knob and see if we can find something else. He's beautiful, Clark. Dude, that's a sweet buck. Every time I look at him, he gets bigger. We have two giant fours right over there. Look at him sniffing. Oh, he's got a sticker. Mm-hmm. That buck's pretty. Best man for himself. He's broken on the G2, but look how big his beam is. He's a big deuce, and then a broken right side. Jared made this spot on the big buck this morning, so he's gonna go down and make a move on him. And I'm gonna stay back and direct him where to go. This buck is a stud, absolute stud. So hopefully Jared can close the distance real quick, and hopefully this buck cooperates with us and does what we need him to. But could go down today. Could have a big buck here in the next little bit. just spotted up. Very nice four. I gotta bust ass and cut him off and head down to the bottom right here. So wish me luck. Here we go. So I've had a chance to calm down right after that buck busted at 22 yards. That other buck that was below him, I cut him off at 50. I'm waiting for him to just step in an opening. I have a guy 80 yards above me, and he shoots over me at like 130 yards, and I was livid. He missed horribly, by the way, and I was livid. I had to go have words with him. And I'm just like, bro, you saw me. We made eye contact. What the hell are you even doing? Because he shot, like, right here. All he had to say was, oh, didn't see you there. Well, what are you doing shooting at 130 yards anyway? He's like, it was 128. Idiot. So I've calmed down from that. And I have another big four spotted up right now. I'm waiting to see what he does. He's bedded and he has 6 does all around him. So I gotta see what I can do here. But for right now, I'm just laying low, just glassing, and hopefully something steps out and gives me an opportunity. But it's been an eventful morning. I will say that. them. That was a good 4. Gosh dang it.
Alright guys, it is the morning of the 8th, I believe. Last night, I've been watching these deer and this specific buck for the past 10 days, and finally last night he was within range and gave me an opportunity, and I put one right through him. It looked like it was a little bit far back, and I watched him go about 100 yards and just stand there hunched up really sick, and then he laid down and I lost him in the oak, and so I just figured get the boys and come retrieve him this morning. So I know he's just right here in front of us. I know it was a good enough shot that he's going to be dead right over here, so I'm excited to go get him. Here's my 2024 archery mule deer on the extended hunt, and I couldn't be more happy, man. I've been out here the past 10 days. I saw this guy 10 days ago and saw him just about every day that I was out here. And last night I just was lucky enough to be in the right spot at the right time. I watched this buck come up out of the bottom following a doe. The doe came right to me at like 25 yards. He came right behind her at 56. I was on my knees and just rose up, and I knew the spot that he was standing in from where the doe was before when I ranged, and put a pretty dang good shot on him, a lot better than I thought it was. It's a little far back, but smoked him with that first shot, and he immediately just took off and ran down there about 80 yards and just sat there like he was super sick. And I knew it was a good shot at that point, and it was about 15 minutes before dark, 20 minutes before sunset, so I just sat there and watched him, and he bedded down, and I knew coming back this morning would be the right thing to do, let him be overnight. And sure enough, this morning I got the boys with me. I got Wes and Jared, and there he was laying dead and where he laid down last night. So I can't be more thankful. I'm so pumped. Just an awesome deer. He's got double eye guard right here, little baby drop tine here, drop tine off his main beam, broke up this cheater here and broke up some little things in the back here, but just an awesome buck. I couldn't be more happy and more thankful. A huge shout out to the guys over there at Badass Outdoor Gear. They hooked all 3 of us up with our bows. This is the first kill of the year. I'm shooting the PSE Evo, and it's the first one to take down an animal this year. So super grateful for those guys for hooking us up and working with us. Huge thank you to those guys. Time to get this guy taken care of and get Wes and Jared on the board now. But man, I just don't know what else to say. Just huge sense of gratitude and just thankful to be able to have a buck like this.
guys. I hit him, but I didn't hit him good. But it's a full pass through. Holy shit. Holy shit. No. I think I hit him a little bit far back, but that's a full pass through. No way. Oh, okay, so I came up. I forgot the GoPro at my back. I came up and I went so slow. It took me an hour to go 100 yards, and I snuck right into him. His does caught me at 50, and I think I hit him a little bit far back. I don't think I hit him good. No, I don't know. It's a full pass through though. Full pass through. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I've tried to look for blood and it's getting dark. I'm gonna have to come back in the morning. I wasn't really able to find blood because it was getting dark, and it took me a little bit to find my arrow. It made a good sound though too. I mean, in my eyes, what would be a good sound? It's just hard to say. I have to come back with some guys tomorrow and see if we can look for more blood. I hate to leave him. I hate to leave him. This sucks.
Well, it's the next morning. I'm waiting for the boys to show up, and I'm running off an hour and a half of sleep, just going through my mind over the shot again. And honestly, looking back at it, it's it's a blur, just because everything happened so fast. And so it took me over an hour to go 100 yards, and I snuck up behind these deer, and they were down in this bottom of this wash. Snuck up. I was 50 yards away. I had a lone doe come up to my right. She got scared and ran, which bumped those. They bounded up, and I just remember kept telling myself, hold your shot, hold your shot, hold your shot. And that's exactly what I did. And I don't honestly know where my arrow went in, because I was holding my shot and my sight housing was in the way of seeing where the arrow penetrated. All I do know is he side hill, went up and over, and I couldn't see him anymore. From there, I went down, found my arrow, full pass through. Not a lot of blood on the arrow, but definitely blood on the fletchings. So I found my arrow, marked it, started to look for blood, and I just couldn't find anything. And it was like 15 minutes till last light. We're back in here this morning, seeing if we can find it. I hope he's dead, but we'll find out.
Alright guys, it's Monday morning. Just made it into my glassing goal. I shot him 2 days ago, so not yesterday, but on Saturday night. It's my second day looking for him. I hope we can turn him back up. I hope so badly that we can turn him back up. Wish me luck. last night, the buck was found and he's still alive, the one that I shot. So that gave me confirmation that he's still alive and it's somebody I can trust and knows the buck. But we have a big 3 down below me right now. We thought he'd come up this drainage and he's not. He bedded back down, so I gotta go loop back around and come down a separate way. Here we go. I smelled him because my wind was doing this. Guy came so far. Oh, they're gonna go at it. Come on, baby. Go at it. I haven't seen any fighting yet. I cannot believe that just happened. Chad was supposed to go home and made arrangements to stay. I had a 200-inch buck at 80 yards and he didn't stop. And then Chad come, I saw him just waving his arms and I was just like, what the hell? And he goes, back. And I came right here by this bush and he walked right up to me and I hurried and just dialed it to 20 and I put it right on him. It's a little bit far back, but there's so much blood coming out. I think I just shot a buck and he's gonna die, dude.
Just gotta give him some time.
We knew the 4x5 was still alive. And so I felt comfortable going after another buck and I got him, baby. I got him, and Chad got it on film.
Yeah, I got it on film. No way did that just happen.
He's a sweet buck,
I gotta call Jess. Chad, what'd we just find? My arrow, baby. And there's a blood trail all over. Look at that.
That's what you want.
Smoked him. Smoked him, absolutely. Smoked him. Yep, just right there. That's where I shot from, right behind that bush. Smoked him, look at that arrow. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that just happened. Chad just gave me confirmation that my buck is dead, baby. I am so pumped. How that just worked out is so beyond me. I really don't even know what this buck is. Chad says it's the big 3x4. I really didn't know. I just knew it had a frame, and I was just so caught up in the moment and just knew that it was going down. And I gotta go get my bow and everything. I got Chad down here. 2024 buck down. Look at that arrow. Those are white fletchings. Oh my goodness. And I'm using the B3 Destruct 3-blade and Rip TKO Victory Archery arrows. Just did the trick. Chad said the buck is dead just right over here.
Right where we last saw him, he fell over, dude. Right?
Really? Look at this blood trail all over every stick, every bush, going through, just everywhere on the leaves. Oh my gosh. Oh baby. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. Yes. What a bad buck. Oh, what a bad buck. Oh my goodness.
Oh, bud.
Yes.
What a stud, dude.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, you're pretty. You're so pretty.
Is that the same 3x4?
That's him. That's the one that we thought was an opposite 3-point, and since the moment I saw him, like, I've honestly had so many different bucks in here that I would love to put my tag on, and he was definitely one of them. That buck is bad.
That buck is a stud, man.
Hell yeah.
How about being that close to a giant buck at 80 yards?
Dude, I had a 200-inch buck at 80 yards, and he wouldn't stop. Look at that G2.
And then this guy came right behind him and took the same trail, but he cut up a little bit closer. Dude, it just worked out perfect.
17-inch G2.
Dude, he's beautiful. His frame,
So
the color. You
So
made
pretty.
you made a freaking perfect shot, man.
He-
He's a little far back, but
little far back,
he was dead in a couple minutes after you hit him. Dude,
What a beautiful buck.
congrats, man. That's so sweet. Good
I
job.
can't believe you stayed and got it all
I
on
know.
film. I can't believe that.
Dude.
No way. No way. My 2024 extended archery buck. I can't believe that just played out the way it did. Chad was supposed to go home, and that ended up staying. And I had a 200-inch buck stop, well, didn't stop at 80 yards. And then Chad came running down the hill, young buck, big buck. And this guy literally came right up to me. Shot him at 20 yards. I can't believe that just happened. And this is actually a buck I've been watching for many days. And I can't believe I'm putting my hands on him right now. That just blows my mind. Such a cool buck. Thank you, sir, for being here. And thank you for just spending your time out here. Not even just today, but through all the years, and how that just went down is knuckin' fut.
Freaking got it on film, man. Well, when you took off down the hill, I saw your phone still on your spot and scope, and my phone's dead. So I was like, I better snag this real quick and run down there. And gosh, I'm glad I did, because that was pretty awesome, dude. That was
unreal.
awesome.
That was unreal. And on a buck that I had history with. And as soon as we got confirmation that the 4x5 was still alive, I was good to go. I mean, it still sucks wounding animals, but
He was still rutting does and running around, so I felt confident he was going to live. And sure enough, next day, come out hunting. Here we go. Beautiful buck.
Beautiful buck, dude. Look at that. That frame is just like, you can't ask for a better frame than that.
No, he's beautiful. I love it. I love it so much.